Hi everyone, this is Lady T from Soup to Nuts Uncensored, bringing you the latest in hip hop, R&B, and entertainment news. I've been bringing you episodes from the Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith, and it's soon to go off, but it's been picked up. I believe it's going to start again in September. But a couple episodes that I've watched that I really wanted to share with you on the YouTube channel. And so this episode was of E.J. Johnson. He and his mother, Cookie Johnson, sat down with Jada. And it's Jada, Willow, her daughter, and her mother, Adrienne, and they call her Gammy. And so they sat down at the red table and they talked about EJ's experience. And we know that EJ Johnson is the son of, and Cookie, the son of Cookie and Magic Johnson, Magic Irvin Johnson, one of the greatest basketball players ever that played for the Lakers. Just a phenomenal player. And his son, when he was a young boy, realized that he was gay. And they talked about how Magic had responded to EJ and how Cookie knew that there was something different about her son. And she couldn't at first quite put her finger on it, but then she realized that, he was gay. And then he, around the age of 13, she said in her own words, he kind of talked about it and they had the conversation. I really like this conversation in particular because it talks about what we are today in society. Here we have a lot of people who have come out, so to speak, of the closet, so to speak, and talk about them being gay or transgender or lesbian. And it was interesting that Cookie and Jada, coming from a different era, were able to eventually embrace their children. Even though Willow doesn't say she's gay, but she does admit to being, having different tastes and different things like that. Well, at any rate, it was just really a good conversation, and they talked about, the ups and downs, the ins and outs of being parents of children who are very unique and very different. And the discussion was, I like the perspective in their discussion because Adrienne is in her 60s, Jada's in her 50s, her and Cookie's in their 50s, and then EJ is in his 20s, and then Willow is around 17. So you get a broad perspective of each person's understanding and each person having the ability to speak their truth and talk about their life and their, the way that they view the world. And I really think that Jada really has done a phenomenal job in bringing out topics that we don't like to talk about, but we need to discuss. We should always have an ongoing conversation. And I think that it is relevant for this day and time because more and more and more people are living in quote unquote what they consider to be their own truth. And the truth of the matter is we're all individuals, but we do have a lot of commonalities. We have a lot of things in common, but we're individuals and we should be able to be creative and we should be able to express ourselves in the way that we understand, opposed to having a stigma on our, whether I'm female, male, whether I'm old, young, whether I'm gay, not gay, all of those things tend to bring out a lot of bias. And so I like the fact that Willow, she said it. She said that we don't look at ourselves in terms of gender. We see ourselves as being human beings, creative. She used the word nebulous and, fluid. So it's not that I put a stigma on. And I love that because, people are stigmatized a lot, and this is bringing to the forefront the opportunity to say you don't have to be what people think you are, but you should be free to be the person that you are created to be. So at any rate, Jada, I really love this program, and that's the reason why I talk about it on my YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for supporting my YouTube channel. And again, this is Lady T from Soup to Nuts Uncensored, where I bring you the latest in hip hop, R&B, and entertainment news. Yes, I do have a lot of catching up to do because I've been gone for a couple weeks, and but it's so many things going on. So I'll continue to bring you videos and continue to share with you all of the latest news that's happening in our world today. All right, everyone. As I often say, make your day great. Live your life on purpose. Take care, and I'll talk to you all soon.